And next, we have guests from abroad. Welcome the representatives of PEN America, Polina Kovaleva and Thomas Melia, and Oleg Sentsov's cousin Natalia Kaplan. Natalia is working as journalist, Polina is PEN America's Eurasia project director, Tom is PEN America's Washington director, and earlier he served in the Obama administration as the human rights officer responsible for Russia, Europe and Eurasia. Welcome, warmly welcome.
Thank you very much. Hello, Helsinki. Hello, Finland. Hello, friends of literature and writing and freedom of expression. We are here from the United States to join with our friends in Finnish PEN to call for the release of Oleg Sentsov, who is unjustly imprisoned. We come at a time when fundamental freedoms and human rights are challenged all over the world, in the former communist countries nearby, in the Central European countries to the south, and even in my own country, where we have unusual and daunting challenges to freedom of expression, with a president who denounces independent media and can't tell the difference between fact and fiction, truth and lies, and makes it his business to try to confuse and demean writers and journalists. We're also seeing assaults on fundamental decency, like allowing refugees to come into our country at a time when there are more refugees in the world than ever before. So we know that the struggle to build just democracies is a worldwide challenge. And we know that it's a challenge here in the neighborhood. And we're hoping that right over here, when the three presidents are meeting, and President Trump and President Putin are talking, that the case of Oleg Sentsov will be raised, and that the issue of fundamental freedoms will be raised in the context of Russia, in the context of Ukraine, and in the context even of my own country, where there's more work to be done to build us to be the democracy that we have always aspired to be. So I'm going to turn this over now to my colleague from PEN America, who coincidentally is born in Russia, but is now a New Yorker, Polina Kovaleva.
Thank you so much, Tom. And thank you all for coming to this wonderful event organized by Finnish PEN, and my sincere gratitude to Finnish PEN to organize it in such a short period and in such a brilliant way. So as Tom said, we do indeed have challenges in America right now too. But we don't stop our international work, and PEN America is known for supporting regional PEN centers and advocating for the cases of violation of human rights, specifically free expression, such as the case of Oleg Sentsov. So many words already were said about Oleg, and later Natalia, his cousin, who is here with us today, will tell you the news about him because she recently visited him in his penal colony in Russia. But I just want to say that today we are celebrating his work, and Finnish writers, prominent Finnish writers, will be reading his letters from prison and short stories that he read before being imprisoned. So thank you again for coming, and I'm passing this mic to Natalia Kaplan, cousin of Oleg Sentsov.
Спасибо всем, кто сегодня сюда пришел. Я могу сказать, что Олег один из главных борцов, наверное, настоящих сегодня. Он борется даже лежа, сейчас находясь в камере с маленьким зарешетчатым окном.
Thank you all for coming. I just want to say that to me, Oleg is probably the biggest defender of free expression, because even now, being imprisoned and being on hunger strike for 64th day today, having serious health problems, he continues fighting for human rights and free expression in particular.
Ему очень тяжело, как морально, так и физически. Физически он очень слаб сейчас, а морально ему очень тяжело, потому что в это время двое его детей растут без него, они уже превратились за этот срок из детей в подростков.
It's very hard for him right now, not only physically because of hunger strike, but also morally because two of his kids are raised without him, and now from kids they become adolescents without him.
Тем не менее, Олег отступать не намерен, он действительно готов пойти до конца в буквальном смысле этого слова. И он уверен, что если он умрет, чего нам бы очень не хотелось, то это привлечет внимание к проблеме других политзаключенных.
But nevertheless, he is going to go until the end. And even if he dies, and of course we don't want him to die, but he knows that this death will attract attention to the case of more than 70 Ukrainian political prisoners held in Russia right now. So he knows that this death won't be for nothing.
В Крыму продолжаются репрессии. У них там сейчас есть так называемый «Черный четверг», когда ФСБ просто приходит в дома крымских татар с целью устрашения, обысков, иногда кого-то забирают.
The repressions continue in Ukraine. Even now, there is a such thing as Black Thursday, when the agents, the FSB Secret Service agents, come to the houses of Crimean Tatars and just pick anyone and bring them to prison.
Недавно мама Олега написала Путину прошение о помиловании. Сам Олег этого не сделает никогда, и мы надеемся, что это поможет Олегу победить и выйти не только ему, но и другим политзаключенным.
Recently, his mother, Oleg's mother, wrote a letter to Russian President Vladimir Putin to ask him for pardon for her son. And we really hope that this will not only help Oleg, but also will raise the issue of Ukrainian political prisoners as well.
В прошлую пятницу Олег отметил свой 42-й день рождения и отметил его просто теплой водой и капельницами, которые не дают ему умереть. Я надеюсь, что следующий день рождения он отметит все-таки на свободе, с тортом и все как положено. Свободу политзаключенным.
Last Friday, July 13th, Oleg had his 42nd birthday in prison with only hot water that he's drinking right now and glucose that keeps him alive. I really hope that next birthday he will spend at home with his family and free all political prisoners. Free Oleg Sentsov.